Good evening, Omri. I'm delighted to be here, and even more delighted to have with us two distinguished guests, Ariel Berg and his wife, Karen. And I'm very happy to have you. Good evening. And I think I will first ask you, Ariel, if you can introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, I'm a teacher of Kabbalah and the wisdom of um, you should love your neighbor as you love yourself. Yeah, in Hebrew, ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. I wish to present to you, to the humankind, that we are all one energy. All the religions in the world are channeling of one energy, but to get to Rome, you have many ways to get to the purpose of life. You can do it in many ways, and I believe that a lot of religions that we have in the world are true. And even though that it seems like the religions are not similar to one another, as I explained the religious, all the religious, I can see people that we are all one, and all the religious is one religion. Now, I say
before you continue, I would like to ask you to explain to our audience.
Can you please take it?
Yes. Okay. Better now.
Yeah.
So before we go deep into your views, I would like to ask you to explain to our viewers what do you mean by the word channeling? What is channeling?
For example, as she is a channeler and I'm a channeler, of course, and channeler in another word is prophet, is the name that we used to call our Bible people. Now, I say that all of us are prophets. It's not for unique people. We all born in like channelers. Okay, channeling is
basic.
sense.
We have five. This is the sixth one.
We have five senses, and this is a regular sense. It's not for unique people. Everybody who has a simple mind has the ability of see from all the world. I can see past, future, and present, and all over the world. And we are all
say that every person is born a channeler, but what does one have to do in order to be able to actually practice his channeling abilities? How do you work on that?
Because when we were born, the teacher told us to be the civilization, the vaccines and the water, what you have in the water, and the schools, and
that you do everybody similar, and not everybody similar. So they tell the children to lie to yourself, how to behave.
From childhood, we are learned not to be ourselves,
to lie.
So how can you work on being yourself? What does one have to do?
We should behave like in the Indian and the Buddhism does, that in all schools everybody should know how to meditate and to listen to your heart. And the channeling will come to anyone who becomes saint. Now, saint is not a biblical word and not religious world. We should to be honest.
Not a saint in the biblical sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all have to be in righteous state of mind. Don't be a liar in yourself and not in and out. Be in peace with everyone. And if you will do those things in in a nature way, you will be a channeler and the healer, and you can do miracles because we live like a miracle couple, and we will tell you all about it in a few minutes if you want.
Okay. So what is your miracle?
For example, once it's not happening all the time, yeah.
לא, אבל זה רחוק מדי, תדבר חיבור ללב קודם כל. שבן אדם כדי תופס את כל ללב, אחרי זה תתקדם אחורה.
Can you repeat the question, Atzmon?
Yeah, of course. Look, we all have, before you get to do miracles and to have miracles in your life, you have to go through a path. The path is, one, is to know that God is good, and all the things that you have been through in your life, it was for your own purpose to be a saint and to fix your gilgulim.
You fix your life.
Reincarnations, your past lives.
Now you have to understand that I know that you want to ask me about reincarnations, but it's not the issue of humankind, because it's never mind which gilgul, which recognition I came from, because I am a frequency now. My frequency, which come from my subconscious, is activate feelings which activate energy right now, and my energy, my subconscious, and my mind became my reality that I'm living in. And because I am searching about the truth, and I'm a true people, I'm a true person that say what I think, and I don't have sin in my subconscious. I don't have
lie.
Okay, so מצפון, just a minute.
Pains of conscience. Yes.
Pains of conscience, כן,
רגע, you want pains of conscience, yeah. I don't have pains of conscience in my subconscious. This is why when I speak, you listen. Because I speak from my heart. And this is all we are an energy. We control our reality. And I'm a cure. Because I say that I'm a sin. Yeah.
And I wanted to ask, because I was listening to many of your lectures, and you seem to say that connecting to your past lives or to your lives that you lived before helps you understand yourself and helps you heal yourself.
Yeah, you are right.
How does that happen?
Amen. Amen. Amazing, wonderful. Because in one hand, look, there are two kinds of treatments to our subconscious. One is in healing in NLP, which you are going to hypnosis stuff, and you are going to your childhood, and you heal yourself in your childhood traumas.
Yes.
And there is another healing that recognition, טיפול בשחזור גלגולים, healing therapy in recognition, yeah?
That's what I'm interested in. What kind of... I want to understand, first of all, the mechanism of this healing, okay?
Let me.
No, I'm not stopping you. Listen.
I'm talking these talks for 27 years. Let me.
Okay.
In my first lesson in the class of therapy in שחזור גלגולים, in recognition, I say in the first lesson, in the first sentences, or almost, I say that there is no difference between therapy in recognitions and therapy in your childhood. Why? Because there is positive and negative in the treatment or in recognition, and there is positive and negative in treating our childhood. Because when we as a human being, we all just heal frequencies. When you in your subconscious, you have something not good in yourself, that you were born with, because you had tum'ah, a bad energy,
Punishment.
punishment, that you came to this earth with a bad energy. Something will occur in your childhood that will
Is the mirror of the next.
of the previous incarnation. So it's not necessary you have to heal yourself in past life, because you have to heal energy. So if you go to a therapist that will heal your childhood,
Yeah.
and if I will go to and heal you in recognition, it will be the same result, because you heal only frequency that is sitting in your subconscious. Now, you can.
For our listeners, if you could explain, what do you mean by frequencies? What is frequencies?
Yeah,
Okay.
just a minute. Let's say that I have a metupal, a therapist, something
Yeah.
that's up to therapy, customer.
Yes.
He is afraid. He afraid from water. Okay, he afraid from water.
Okay.
I assure you that he drowned in a previous life from in a pool. Yeah, but in this life,
Or in the sea, you know.
in
Yeah.
this life, I will find someday some trauma with water. Yeah. Now, when I explain him, not the case that happened.
Yes.
It's not the case.
The reason.
It's the reason. It's the fear. It's something in the
You need to heal.
something in the subconscious that you need to heal. So
you mean to say that all our fears are a result of something that happened to us in the past, in our previous lives, or not?
No, but there is, maybe it's the truth, but not, even if it's not the truth, it's because there are two kind. If you are, as a little child,
Have a trauma.
have a trauma, it's because previous life.
Mhm.
If you are an adult and have a trauma, it's your own responsibility, because you are an adult. You are adult as a guy since you are 13 years old, and your sins are yours. This is another.
21 is
According to the to the Jewish faith,
Yeah,
your father is no longer responsible over you when you become 13. Okay.
yeah.
From
Now,
from
what
then,
I'm trying to say,
yes.
and to conclude this, to assume this area of speaking, if you are go to a therapist that will do therapy in recognition, you manage a frequency in yourself. Now, there is something very positive to do this kind of therapy, because there is a big bang in your mind when you see as a customer.
Yeah.
You see your own previous life.
You heal yourself.
You heal yourself, because you are entering to a state of mind of hypnosis, and
You're talking about hypnosis now? Or
no, it's kind of hypnosis.
So how does one go back to his previous lives? How does this therapy work?
Yeah, I have my own method that I teach in the course, but
Yes.
but what we do, we take the treatment, the metupal, the customer,
Yes.
the what?
The patient.
The patient, yeah.
Yes.
We are. He is lying on a bed, and we say some stuff and do some stuff, and he enters to a deep sleep, and then he sees his own traumas in his past life.
Uh-huh.
And he understand why he has this fear or something in this life.
Yeah.
And then he asked for mercy, and he make a tshuva. He say he is a sinner.
He switched the problem to good problem.
Yeah.
He heal it with love.
He heal it with love.
God is love.
Yeah.
He put God there.
And then after he does it, now it's a great healing, because it's amazing to the person. I see recognition all the time. For me to go to above, to the ceiling, to God, and to speak with God, and to spirits and to souls, I do it every day, all the time. It's not
So
so.
this is fascinating because I heard in one of your stories that one of the women that was talking to you had a bellyache, and you could not you didn't you said you would heal her by healing, and it didn't work, etc., etc. And then you went to the upper worlds, as you call it, and you found out that she wants a baby and her husband doesn't let her have a baby, and you know the story. And then later on you found out that, and she said to you, no, I never asked my husband for a baby and he refused. And then you found out that she wanted to be a surrogate and her husband and help a friend of hers, and her husband refused and wouldn't let her do that. And this was the reason for her bellyache, which was a fascinating story. And
Yeah.
there you said, I made a mistake. I was wrong. So can you tell us how? First of all, how does one go to the upper world? You say you travel back and forth. How does it happen?
First, I didn't say that I was wrong. I said that she said that my what I saying, what I saw,
The explanation you gave was not the right at the beginning. Yes.
or this is what she said. But listen,
Yeah.
one, I'm a channeler 27 years. I saw thousands and ten thousands of cases, and I'm so I'm sure with my who am I that I can go to the internet in video live,
Yes.
and say I was wrong.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate it that you said, but
listen.
you were very close. I think you were not wrong, but the interpretation was a little bit not the same. It was.
This is what I try to explain to my students.
Yes.
That even me, that I'm 27 years in the channeling story, even me can be can make a big mistake when I cannot know when the tiksur is talking with me about previous life and when he's in this life. I cannot know. So I say what I see. Maybe I see a frequency from this life, maybe it's from another life. But she told me in this life it did not happen. But because I know I am the truth, 27 years, more than 10,000 of tikshurim and channeling, and people know who am I. It's okay to say I'm not God. I can be a mistake if I translate what I see not accurate.
Yeah, it can happen. Listen, once in 10,000 channelings is not such a bad statistics.
No, it's not the truth because I explain to my students that we all the time need just to assume that we don't know nothing. We just can say what we see in our head, in what when someone comes to us and ask a question, we like a radio try to reach a frequency, and when we feel that we got to the frequency that we need there the answer, we are hanging on it, and we start to speak.
Now, what is fascinating is you have reached the highest levels of channeling and being able to find out the frequencies of people that come to your and ask for your assistance. And on the other hand, you say that each one of us, each human being, has in himself, he's born with a channeling ability. So, okay.
I am not unique. Now, the easiest thing for me is to say that I'm a unique person and give me money. But I came to this world not to make profit, to be a profit, but not to make from it a profit. So I say to everybody, hey, I am a naked king.
Okay.
I'm not what you think I am. Everybody is the same. I can be a leader and to show you and to teach you, but we're all the same.
Yes, but still not. Listen, there is a difference between having the ability to channel, to do channeling, which you say is an ability that every human person is born with inside. So this is one thing. And the other thing is how do you make this seed grow? How do you make a person work on himself in order to reach this level of being able to do the kind of channeling you do without saying you are unique?
First of all, it's the truth. We are all connected because we are all energy of one God. It's physical quantum. It's the quantum physics.
Yes.
It has and be proven, and we are all one, and we are all connected. This is why we can do this kind of stuff. Now, I'm bad in English to explain my wisdom. It's very complicated wisdom, but I can assure you that your ability to hear, to see, to smell, to taste, and to feel are the same. Senses.
This goes for everyone. Yes, I agree.
Yeah,
We
but
are.
you can see.
חייב להגיד שהמלך עירום שהעולם הזה עולם שקר וצריך לצאת ממנו.
Our senses, we have 10 senses, not 6. 10 senses. I can listen.
Yes.
From whatever I want to whatever I want. For example, once a girl was asking me about a guy she wanted to date. She asked me where does he work, and I smelled like a cake. Yeah, I smelled the I smelled the cake and smelled the cake. I told her that he worked in some
In a bakery or something.
bakery, and it was true because my spiritual sense got activated, and we are all like this.
But well, I wouldn't have been able to tell her that. So why?
No, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You need to work about it.
You need, because all senses are activated, but by activation. But these powers are activated by the opposite of activated. To do nothing. If you do nothing, it's come on you. All the channels in the world will say you will say this is how it works.
The lie of the world take you the ability to be a master, because you need all the time to lie and to tell and to run and to you don't have a quiet in yourself. To be inside, it's the world, the real world. People need to heal themselves, love themselves, hear themselves, to say when they don't feel good, to say the truth. Everybody's lying.
Why do you think? Do you think that God, the only one, the mighty God, gave me powers that He didn't give to you? Why? Why?
If you're asking me the questions, I tend to well, I've seen thousands and thousands of people, and as you say, they all have senses. They all can hear and taste and see and smell and touch, etc., etc. But with all due respect, not we're all born like from a spark from God, as our Bible says. Yes, we have the divine light in us. But can you say that all people are the same in their abilities? This is the question, because we see that some people get great achievements and some don't.
Okay. You see that our friend here wear glasses. Yeah, wear glasses.
He was what, laughing?
wear glasses.
He wears glasses, yes.
Yeah.
You don't see good.
Not everyone see 6'6", you know.
Yes, 6'6", okay.
Not everyone hear the same, love the same frequency and rhythms. We are different. So the ability of channeling also everybody
Levels, different levels. Of
different.
channel.
I didn't know that I'm a channeler
Yes.
until I was 18 years old
Mm.
because I'm not the greatest channeler in the world. But that she was born a channeler, like a lot of people, they knew it from they were little kids because they saw ghosts. I didn't see this kind of stuff, so I just reached for the truth. Because I reached for the truth, I got it. And I discovered that everyone is like this.
So you say yourself that your wife was born a channeler and you reached it at the age of 18, but I'm already 70 plus years old and I haven't been able to reach this ability.
Because
And
you never tried.
Because
Because you never tried.
I agree that I never tried. I agree I never tried.
Okay, so I have more than 10,000 students all around the world, something like 70,000 students, and they everyone is starting from zero, and some like 8, 12 hours of channeling and learning this profession that I teach.
Okay.
Almost all the students become channelers.
Yes, there's such
a revolution. It's a revolution of humankind.
Well, Omri, where do we stand with time?
I have time.
You have time? Okay, so let's go on and you can edit it later, Omri. So, okay, so now I'll give you the stage to tell us something you want to tell us. Not what I'm asking, but what you want to tell us, which is very important in your view that our listeners and viewers will hear from you. Okay?
I want to say to everyone that there is no disagree between us. The Torah, the Judaism, is a channeling about the energy, how it works in the world. Also, Jesus and all the good people that try to make the world a better place, they are all right. Everyone who say and talks about one love and that there is a monotheism and God is good and we are um, can be should be responsible for this reality that we live in because we are God. We are God God explodes and we are representing God in a different bodies and we are all God and we are particle of God's. This is why we all should be and can be channelers and the healers and not to be afraid from any government and from any alien. We are a human being. We are the souls of God. We are a light candle. We are the truth. The land is ours. The Bible starts from Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz. In the Genesis, God created the world because God wants to say from the basic of the Bible that the land is God's, not and no government.
Can I stop you for a moment? If we are all, and I agree, we are a spark of God, all of us. We are the same. We come from the same origin as sparks of God. How do you explain the terrible evil in the world? What happened to us?
Because God is evil and He is good in the same way. The reality is amazing because God gave us paradise. We live in paradise, but in God there is everything. The evil thing in the world is God, and the greater thing in the world is God. God is love and God is hate. God is everything. God is this. This is God. God, uh, everything that exists is because there is a will of God to be exist.
Okay.
God created us and put us in heaven and gave us the Bible to explain us that the land is His, and we are here in paradise. And if we will be good people, saints, and holies, and not be like the sneakies, if we will be good, and we will say that we are sin, we will get back to paradise. And this is what God wants us to admit that we sinned. When we will do it, all the reality will be we will be again in a new place. We will be living in a great miracles. As I say,
Yeah.
me and my wife, we live in a miracle dimension. Miracles we see in our eyes a lot of time, and we have stories and stories. This is because we understand the law of reality. The law of reality is to say, I am a sin. When Adam and Eve
If you see evil, it's you, and you need to fix it inside you. You know, if everybody take responsibility of himself, the world will be more good, and not say because he's bad, I'm bad also.
But
No?
what is the main? It's not enough to say I'm a sinner. What does one have to do in order to clean himself and be prepared for being a good person so that he can?
God, the wisdom of Kabbalah explains that God is infinity light, infinity love. Now, God is good and evil the same because all is from Him. Now,
Okay.
He made a choice to bring us to this world, which is 100% pure love. We was created in heaven. Now we are like God, making reality in our mind. It's quantum physics. And because we are using our evil, and we are sneaky in the reality, our reality got mixed up, and we have a curtain between us and God.
Yeah.
And if we will throw the vessel and we say, God, we are sorry, when He asked us, where are you? And Adam didn't have to say, the women that you gave me, she made me to eat. And the snake, and Eve said, the snake, he made me eat. We are here in our bad lives because we are not we are not admit that we are sinners. We are sin. Your reality is not clean, is not looking good, not smelling good, not all your senses are not 100% good. If you will hear only good things in your ears, people will hear good things about you. If you are the whole world, if you melachlech, dirt, if you dirt your senses, your reality, you live in sin. You understand?
Yeah.
You have to be a saint, a good person.
Well, a saint, I can't promise that, but I'm trying all my life to be a good person, but probably it's not enough. You know, the sky is the limit.
But you're not God. You can cry.
No, I'm far from God. Not God at all. No.
Help me.
When if you understand you wanted to know what is our speech.
Yes.
One, we are all gods. We are all souls with the computer. This is numbers and letters.
Yes.
We saw reality by frequencies that we need to fix, that come from another recognitions, but it's not the purpose. We have a purpose in our life. It's to understand that God is good. We make the reality not good, and we can fix it because we are the world. We are much stronger than anyone in the world. and the aliens are afraid from us, and the government are afraid from us. We should to understand that banks and taxes is and vaccines, our conscience. We have to be strong and to remember that we are people that live. We are not Teudat Zehut. How do you say Teudat Zehut?
Identity card. Identity card.
Nobody can make us do what he wants.
Yeah.
We should have to
We are
remember
free
we are we are in an age of and we are in an era in an Idan now in time
Era, yes.
that we need to stand for ourselves as a humankind and to say not anymore. One, I'm a sinner. All what I see around me, there is nothing around me. The Kabbalah say we are the world. I need that my body is be strong. I need to drink a lot of water. I have to be in a strong body, in a beautiful body. I have to be brave, not to eat animals. I have to be vegetarian. I need to be a person. I need to be like a king in this world, and to be a good person, and to be a love and affection, and to know that deceived me. The governments deceived me. I am a channeler. I am a healer. Everybody is here is like me, and everybody needs to wake up, because everybody here is sick, and we have the key to help humanity by everybody make a ceremony in his home, and 15 minutes say I'm sorry about this reality. I'm the sinner. I take a responsibility about everything I know in the life, and I pray for God to be a better person and have mercy on me and make my reality taste good, listen good, smell good, look good, and feel good. And I assure you, you will see miracles in your life like we see.
Okay, I think for a start, it was a wonderful conversation, and you made all your points. And I thank you both very much for being with us. And let's be good, because we are all sinners, as you said. So
I accept your challenge, and this is my site of life. Now let's do another Zoom, and we will and come with questions like, how can I see the future if the future didn't came yet? How
well,
can
you told me at the beginning, don't channel your questions to sort of this, but I've got many questions. It was fascinating. But we can't eat the whole pie in one short meeting. So I accept your challenge. We'll do another meeting, and it was a pleasure having you with us. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Good night.
Bye.
And I hope that what we heard from Ariel was most interesting for our listeners and viewers. And I'm looking forward to having Ariel with us another time. Good evening.
Good evening.